1981, just when you thought it was safe to get back in a boat. Fuck you, it's not.
Just when you thought it was safe to go back to camp, here even more heart-pounding terror. 5 years after the horrible bloodbath at Camp Crystal Lake, all that remains is the legend of Jason Voorhees and his demented mother, who had murdered 7 camp counselors. At the nearby summer camp, the new counselors are unconcerned about the warnings to stay away from the infamous site. Carefree, the young people roam the area, not sensing the ominous lurking presence. One by one, they are attacked and brutally slaughtered. Suspense and screams abound in this compelling thriller. Sit back and again survive the horror at Camp Crystal Lake. We watched a movie.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah.
Jason Voorhees is back on the prowl. He's looking for vengeance for his mother being killed. He watched her getting killed apparently, and he goes and finds the girl and goes back to Crystal Lake, and there's a new group of stupid campers, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you all.
Yeah, this is directed by Steve Miner, who directs the third one in the Jason series, in the Friday the 13th series, and he directed H2O on Halloween.
Personally, for me, I enjoyed this movie a little bit better. No, I like the idea of the actual killer. You actually see him this time. You don't have that POV shot, even though that was cool when it was first time. I'm glad they didn't continue on that. You do it.
Yeah, they got a little bit of it.
A little bit, but they actually start showing Jason. And when Jason comes on fully the first time, like there's a scene. I know it's not the first time he's on screen, but when he's laying in the bed and the girl walks upstairs to see if he's there, and he's got that bag on his fucking head. He like looks over that one eye and he's getting up out of bed. That's fucking badass, and it was scary to me. I was like, God, dude.
I like it, but I also I always call him Old Baghead. That's what I call him in this
Old
one.
Dirty Baghead.
So I'm not even referring to him as Voorhees. I'm just calling him Old Baghead.
He's not Baghead. He's
Old
Voorhees.
Baghead.
He's pre-Voorhees. Now let's talk about the beginning of this movie. The survivor of Crystal Lake. Apparently she's in a suburb, but we don't know how she got there. And she's talking to her parents. She's like, I need time away. Does she own that place? Is she staying with a friend or whatever? So then comes a pair of legs in the frame that's wearing blue jeans.
Yeah.
And kills her. By the way, did you notice that she looked directly at the camera when she was in the shower? Yeah. It was almost like she like opened the curtain up and was like, cameraman, you're too close.
Yo, that scene got me because with these movies, they have a lot of just nothing happening in them. Yeah. Just like the first one did. There's just a lot of, why are they even showing this right now? And I guess it's supposed to be a suspenseful thing, but hey, I was watching it and like nothing's happening. She's just walking around the house. I'm like, okay, they're gonna play the creepy music and there's gonna be a cat. And the cat jumps out and it's a bullshit scare, which I hate in all these movies. But then all of a sudden, dude, she closes the fridge, she gets a screwdriver and a freaking temple. Yeah. I was like, oh!
He will kill you with a friggin' screwdriver. He will kill you with a bow and arrow. He will frickin' use a pitchfork to do you. Like, it doesn't matter to him. I think the death scenes were way better shot. I think they were cooler looking. I thought that the terror and the suspense was better.
I think that this one had the best death scenes in it.
It did, dude.
It had the best death. The whole movie, as a whole, it's better direction. Like, it was directed better than the first one was. Like, it's cleaner looking, it's sharper looking, everything looks, and it's a year later, so I guess they have more to work with, more money to work with. But everything just looks better, and the kill scenes included look better. The double impalement.
Oh,
when they're both on the bed, that was cool. I saw it coming, and when you see her face, I'm thinking it's going to go through her too. And then when you see the arrow hit the ground, I was audibly like, oh!
It hurts.
God,
that hurt.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to go, I guess, if you're having sex.
Well, what if you didn't die right away and you were stuck?
That would suck.
And you're trying to wiggle out, and then you went.
Oh, like the wheelchair guy gets it in the face.
Dude, that was, yes, and I'm glad you brought that up. That was one of my favorite deaths. That's probably my favorite death scene in the movie. When he's just sitting there, he's like, yes, yes, and then ba-boom-ba.
I didn't expect it.
Right in the friggin', and then when he rolls when he rolls down the steps and it goes like that was badass. They go upstairs and they find a puddle of blood in his friggin' bed, and they're like, shoot, I really think we should call somebody too. He's like, let's go have a look around. It's probably just a joke. Yeah. Like, it's a puddle of blood. You can't find anybody.
It's like they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, and then that scene when Jason like wrestles into the ground, and she's like, Paul, she can't see him. Yeah, oh, he's right in front of you.
She was just watching him roll around, and she's like, I don't know.
And then she stands up, and she's like, ah! I was like, he was right in front of you the whole time.
When she's running from him, the scene at the very end when she's running from him, does she really pee her pants?
Did she pee her pants?
Yeah, did you see that? She sees the rat, and the rat gets up to her face, and she's hiding under the bed, and you see piss come out.
Well, actually, if she did piss her pants, that actually would make sense, because if she was terrified and she was under a bed, and then this guy that's stalking her and killing all her friends is like right next to her.
It was the rat, though. A rat comes up and smells her, and she's like... And then all of a sudden you just see piss come out from underneath the bed. I was like, what?
Yeah, she gave her position away with urine. When you gotta go, you gotta go. But I thought it was funny, by the way. I forgot all about that part where Jason, like, why did he have to get so creative? When she's under the bed, he has to sit on a fucking chair and wait, like Macho Man Randy Savage coming off the top
It's
ropes.
completely against his character.
I know,
Like,
he's
Jason
like,
doesn't think.
But yeah, he's like, I'm really gonna do it this time, and like he does like this, like Macho Man, and then he fucking the chair breaks. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so stupid.
I did love the scene where she pretends to be his mom was okay. That kind of got into the psychological thing. About it. She was like, "Come kneel next to mommy, Jason."
Yeah, Jason was obviously showed Jason to be really fucked up, and then they took his mask off. They're like, "Oh God." When they go to his sanctuary and you see his mother's decapitated head in the, I mean, you saw it the first time in the refrigerator, but he's got like a shrine.
That was cool.
Built to her.
That to me was the only in this film. That was the only thing that was on a creepy level.
Yeah.
Like the rest of it's great slasher fare, but that scene was the only thing on a creepy level.
With the shrine with the head in the middle and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That just added so much more. Like I thought, like it just really showed Jason to be the psycho that he was. Like he was just so obsessed with his mommy, and that was like kind of like Jason's Fortress of Solitude with Superman. Like that was his area. But Jason was fucking running, jumping leaves, like fucking tackling people. Like he was all about it. Like he was like, and he didn't do that slow walk yet. He was running. He'd run after you. That's scary.
Yeah, and all the characters completely pointless. I can't tell one from the next. They just walk around in their panties and have sex with each other. But
and then I love how the cameraman zooms on a girl bending over to get her something out of the bag, and you just see the butt shot.
Dude, that's what I saw. That one girl's butt cheeks, man, were completely hanging out.
I guess it was a different time, but granny panties are sexy.
I guess that's how you. If you see a girl with a nice ass, you hit it with a slingshot.
Yeah, that was stupid. That dude was a douchebag. But those panties, dude, I swear to God, they look like fucking parachutes. Like,
oh, the dog. Did that fucking make any sense to you?
Oh yeah, they found the mangled dog, and then at the end it's there.
This is wrong, dude. But when the dog runs up to him, it's like a little Shih Tzu, or whatever. And he runs up to you, you see the boots. You're like, I wonder what's gonna happen. But when you see the mangled dog, he's smiling.
He is smiling.
His teeth are like.
I saw it. I was like, why is he happy in death? He went, what a way to go. If you gotta go with a smile.
Yeah, but that goes to the ending of it. Where'd the fucking dog come from?
Dude, I have a bigger question. When the guy gets his ass kicked in the cabin, her boyfriend or whatever, Paul, and she runs to the sanctuary of Jason, and Jason's about ready to kill her, he like pops out like Captain Fantastic out of nowhere and beats his ass. It's like, aren't you dead? And he was like, Jason's like, I'll finish the job now. And then he starts fucking doing it. And then all of a sudden Paul's dead. But they go back to the cabin to calm her down. He's like, I'm okay. And then, Jason's old grizzled elephant man face pops in the back of the window. And then she like, he's grabbing her.
He's like a $6 million man. He was like, shut up.
Yeah, he grabs her, pulls her out the window, and then she wakes up.
Yeah, and
it's
she's
another
like,
dream.
Paul?
And is he dead? Did he die? Did he get murdered too?
They completely just left it, and he never comes back around. They never mention him again.
And then all the sheriff's like, well, she went through a lot. It's like, is that why she fucked up? Like,
I think they were trying to fucking like mind bend us, but it just made it look stupid. My rating is the same as the first one. The first one, it wasn't as nicely directed. It had a lot more plot holes and things like that in it. But the mom in the first one was super creepy, and that puts it on the level of this one for me. So I give them both a 6.5.
I'm going to give it a 6.5, but I could go with 7.0. I mean, I know I like it better, but I can't go really above the first one because the first one is just so classic in its own way. Yeah. I can't really go above it. So 6.5 was what I'm going to settle on. This movie is shot well. I think the atmosphere is good in it. I think they set it up really well. I think they set up a lot of death scenes for awesome.
What did you guys think about old Baghead? I keep saying that.
Was he racist?
Yeah. No, what did you guys think about Jason's like bag mask, pillowcase, old pillowcase?
Where do you find that thing? It looked like a flour sack.
Which one's your all's favorite and why? Just let us know between the first two.
Okay.
How's that?
Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm Jay. This is Mike. Ouch! Oh! Leave me alone!
We watched a movie.